Hello everyone, my name is Justin, aka Ghost Reader, and today I am doing something different than a review. A lot of most of my videos have been like reviews, this is gonna be something different. Finally, a tag, and this is the back from the BookNetFest tag. I actually ended up going to the BookNetFest event in Orlando. It was fun. Looked like Hurricane Dorian was also going to make an appearance, but didn't. Which was good for us. However, not so good for those in the Bahamas. So, thoughts and prayers for them. If you can give, please do so. But I enjoyed my time meeting people that I've only seen online, in person. That was fun. Getting to hang out by the pool, that was fun as well. And it was just really good. And so Njeri from OnyxPages created this tag to discuss your experience from BookNetFest and kind of sum it up for your experience there with this tag. And I think it's 10 questions. 10 questions or prompts. So let's go ahead and get to them. So the first is explain your BookNetFest experience in one word. And I'm going to say amazing. Question 2 is, what was your favorite section and why? My favorite section, I think, was I forget exactly what it was called. But it was about reviewing books. I forget what it was called, the name of the panel. But it was basically book reviewers up there talking about why they review books, how they review books, what things they look for when they review books, and how the reviewing process has impacted them, and what they bring to the table when they review books. I think the most interesting portion of that was kind of like why they review certain books that they do and the reasons why they do, because some people are very it kind of show different people's reviewing styles. Some people are very intentional about the books they review. Some people kind of review what they think is interesting, but some review with a end goal in mind. And for me, I'm kind of now just getting into reviewing myself, I thought that it was really good to kind of listen in on that, get some different perspectives about from other people who do a lot of reviewing, I would say more reviewing than I do, and a lot better reviewing, to kind of think some more about why I review books, the types of books that I want to review. As you've seen, most of the books that I've been reviewing have been nonfiction, history books, and from the list I have so far, most of them, I think all of them, are either history or some biography associated with history or something like that. Yeah, I think that was my favorite session and why. Also, I got a shout out in that session from Njeri, so that's another reason why it was my favorite session as well. Question number 3, what was the most interesting thing that you learned? And I would probably say that whole reviewing session was the most learning the different reviewing from different perspectives, and from why different people do what they do when they review, how they go about doing that, was probably the most interesting thing that I learned from the BookNetFest event. So I kind of answered 2 questions with one there. 4, were there any conversations that you had at BookNetFest that you think we should keep talking about in the community for the rest of the year? And I do think that one conversation is kind of uplifting diverse voices. Something that I came away thinking more about myself. What can I do more to lift up not only diverse voices here in the BookTube community, but also diverse ideas and authors. When, say, I review a book, or when I do my TBRs, how can I make those so that I am supporting people of color, or people who come from a minority community? How can I do more to do that? And I think for me is being more intentional about it, rather than being I picked the book and it just happened to be this particular, the person just happened to be black, or just happened to be gay, or just happened to have a disability. Being more intentional about the books that I pick up, because As a creator, you do have influence, whether your influence be 100 people, whether it be 1,000 people, whether it be 50,000 people, you do have an influence. And so kind of got to keep that in mind as I read and present stuff to you guys here on this channel. But definitely uplifting diverse voices and how I can go about doing that. Chapter 5. What was your most memorable moment? My most memorable moment was probably all of the prom that they had. I had a really fun time there. Had a really good time seeing other people dance, dancing myself, and that was really fun. Just kind of seeing us all get together and have fun. 6. And what? Oh, let me see if I wrote this down right. In what way does BookNetFest add value to the bookish community? I think the value is that, as creators, one, if you don't live near other creators, it can be a very, not lonely experience, but maybe you don't get to discuss these things with other people in real life, and maybe only online. So for other creators who do the same thing as you do, and you can actually go to someone in person and talk about your channel and not have them be like, well, what the heck is BookTube? What is that? What do you do on a BookTube channel? I think is very important, because it kind of gives you that in-person connection that you need. I mean, online connections are good, but you kind of also need like that in-person connection. There's something about being in person with people that you can't really fully replicate like online. So I think that is the value. It gives you, as creators, a chance to in person meet with each other, kind of meet those bonds that human, I think, interaction is built on. Question 7. Show us your swag, book swap, treasure, or something great you got from BookNetFest or from vendor there. And so I picked up 2 enamel pens. I got these from OnyxPages. And OnyxPages has a website, OnyxPages.com, and also Instagram at OnyxPages. And I picked up these cool enamel pens. This one, Literary Landscape. So this one features Hobbiton from Lord of the Rings, and this one features Mordor. I thought they were really cool. They were like $5 a piece. They were just really cool pens that I got from BookNetFest. 8. Shout out a few content creators that inspired you and BookNetFest. So I would have to say Njeri from OnyxPages. She does a really good job with her channel. Basically, really supporting and giving exposure to authors of color, particularly Black authors. And she does really good things. I think you should all check out her channel. I will put a link to her channel down in the description box below, because I think she's really doing really great things with that channel, especially with creating this tag. And she has a lot to add to the conversation. The way she reviews books is really cool too. She doesn't do like the 5-star system. She has a 7 calorie system. And I think you guys should definitely check out that video on her channel, just to get like a sense of what she's looking for when she reviews a book, and why. So definitely check that out and check out her channel. Olivia from My Livy Books, she does book defacings that are just very spectacular. Definitely inspiration to not give up on my artistic side, because I really don't have a lot of time to do a lot of artistic stuff. But it's definitely inspiration to see like someone that good and be like, hey, maybe one day I could be that good. I don't have any illusions to the fact that I may be a good one day, but maybe if I do a lot of practice or whatever, I could be that good. Never know. And also Thomas from SFF 180. He does a lot of good stuff with his channel, reviewing sci-fi and fantasy, and that's the kind of inspiration he's given me, is that to read more sci-fi and fantasy on this for myself. And that's one reason why I picked up Hyperion, because I want to get back into sci-fi, science fiction and fantasy, because I like science fiction and fantasy. I haven't read a lot of it here on this channel. So I did pick up Hyperion last month on for Space Opera September. I read Fall of Hyperion. which are two, in my opinion, amazing sci-fi books, two of the best books I've read this year. And so I'm definitely going to try to add a little bit more sci-fi to my reading taste coming up. I read The Nine Fox Gambit not too long ago, and so I think I'm going to pick up the second part of that series of trilogy. So I think I'm going to pick up the second part of that. So yeah, and then also, though I hate to say this, Kate from chapter 8, chapter Kate, and Leia from Where in the World is Leia Jane, and Sarah from Serendipity. Even though she wasn't there at BookNetFest, they've always inspired me to kind of be on my A game. So, question 9. If you plan to come back next year, is there anything you want to change? I definitely have to do like some more thinking about that. I know that next year I'm definitely going to stay in the hotel. I'm going to try to stay in the hotel. I actually got Airbnb like a minute away because it was cheaper, but the hotel was absolutely amazing. So that's what I'm definitely going to try to do next year. And then 10 is like, please share your prom portrait or any other photo, video of yourself having fun at BNF. So I guess I'll put up a bunch of like photos here, as you can see. I didn't actually take any pictures of the prom at BookNetFest. Actually, I didn't take any pictures of me with anyone at all. So these are all pictures that other people took. Because I took video too. I meant to do like a vlog. Basically, the whole vlog is shot. It's just that without even editing, it seems so mediocre. I don't even think I'm gonna release it or anything like that. I think it just be footage that I have. Yeah, but hopefully I was able to get all the pictures up in that time. The sun is going down, so I'm losing light here. So if you liked this tag and you went to BookNetFest, as I would encourage you all to try to do if you can next year or whenever the next one's going to be, try to make it to the next one if you can. I think it'll be a good experience to kind of meet other creators in person, in a very less, I would say, for most people, stressful environment than like BookCon, which is very big and a lot of running around. And I think you can kind of meet your other creators on more equal standing than like as a fan. Kind of at BookCon, you kind of meet them as other fellow creators more so at BookNetFest. So yeah, so if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at GhostReads28, also on Instagram at Justin the Ghost Reader, and also on Goodreads. The link to that is down in the description box below. So as always, keep reading.